Believe it or not, I'm a country boy. I spent a lot of time growing up in a small place called Akron, Alabama. And it was out there I heard this term growing up that always stuck with me. And it says if you chase two rabbits at the same time, you'll catch neither. And the older I get, I feel like that is the same way a lot of us treat our relationship with God. We kind of want a relationship with Him. We kind of want to stay comfortable. We want some purpose. We don't want to give up all our pleasures. We like to think that we're faithful, but as long as we can have flexibility with that faithfulness. And so then we start wondering why we feel stuck, why we feel unfulfilled, why we feel so unsure of ourselves. And that's because divided pursuit always ends in defeat. So what we'll learn is that Jesus talked about this a long time ago. He actually mentioned this in Matthew 6:24, and I actually want to read the text to you where Jesus says, "No one can serve two masters. Either he will hate the one and love the other, or he will be devoted to one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and money." So it's not that we don't know this. It's not that we don't know Christ said it. I think it's just that we don't believe Him. Jesus said that you can't serve two masters. And I actually like the version in the New Century version that says you can't serve God and worldly riches. Because what's crazy is when you look at the original language, the word for money isn't just money. It's the word mamanos, and it actually means what you trust, what you rely on, and what makes you feel secure. So Jesus isn't just talking about dollars. He's talking about something way deeper than that. He's talking about where our trust lives, where our confidence lies, where our heart leans on when we're scared or where we don't feel safe. That's your money. That's your worldly riches. That's your mamanos. And Jesus ain't being dramatic, but he's just keeping it real. Because the truth is you can't say you trust God, but you run to everything else when life gets uncomfortable. And that's where most of us get stuck. We want the relationship, but we want it devoid of responsibility. And listen, I'm not talking to anybody. I've been there. I had somebody who commented on one of my videos and asked, "So you think you're perfect, bro?" And I just laughed because I'm like, bro, if you knew me, you know just how flawed I was and how everything that I share is coming from a place of experience, from trying to catch myself, from realizing, bro, I'm tripping. And I don't usually struggle with saying, forget God, I'm done. No, I struggle with this middle place where it's like, I want God to bless me, but I'm not sure if I'm at a place where I'm willing to change my patterns and do stuff the way He wants me to do it. Because I'm still in a place where I still want to choose my preferences, and that's a real battle. So I think most people are like me. I don't think they're rebellious. I don't think people are anti-God. I don't feel like I'm a bad person. I don't feel like other people are bad people. But I do think that we're divided. I think that we know too much truth to fully enjoy the world, but we still love the world too much to fully surrender to God. And that's an exhausting place to live. It's like having one foot on the dock and then one foot on the boat, and the boat starts drifting. You're gonna hurt yourself trying to live in a place like that. And I see the same thing at the gym all the time. Everybody who comes in wants results. They don't want to do, they don't want to change the way they eat. They don't want to change the way they move. They want all the progress, but they don't want to do all the little things that require them to stay consistent with. But I'm like, man, if you're not consistent with your food, if you're not consistent with your sleep, if you feel like you can skip the gym and show up when you want to, it's not that the body is any different than it's been in the last thousands of years. So you can't outsmart the process. So the same person that will spend all this time researching the perfect products and the perfect routines and all this stuff, but will still eat all the same garbage and wonder why he doesn't see results. It's the same thing we're doing spiritually. Jesus isn't saying that you lose by choosing Him. What He's saying is that you can't have the results of the kingdom with the discipline of the world. It's gonna be real hard trying to live for heaven while training for hell. So a real question is then, how do you know who you're actually serving? So let's make it super simple. The first question, when it costs you something, who do you obey? So when you're tired, or when you're stressed, or when you don't feel like doing the right thing, more times than not, ask yourself what wins. Because then you'll know your God is whatever you obey without negotiating. Which is not what you say, but what you obey when your schedule says go. You can say God comes first. You can say I go to church every Sunday, but if God ain't showing up Monday through Saturday, then it doesn't matter. He's not first. He's just first in theory. The second question is, what do you protect the most? Is it your comfort? Is it your time? Is it your habits? Is it your image? Maybe it's your integrity. Maybe you are protecting your growth. Maybe you are protecting your relationship with God. Because I promise you this, when life gets tight, you will fight for whatever matters to you most. And the things that you're willing to sacrifice for reveal what you actually value. So your money can show up as worship. Your calendar shows up as worship. Your screen time will show what it is you're worshiping. We're human, so we can't help but protect what we love. We make excuses for what we secretly don't want to change. And the third and the most telling one is, what do you do when life gets heavy? Who do you run to? What do you run to? Are you running to go pray? Are you running to get on your phone? Are you running to the gym? Are you running to the drugs? Are you running to porn? Are you running to just numb yourself and escape and isolate yourself? Are you able to communicate? Are you able to reach out to a brother or a friend and say, hey man, I'm struggling? Or do you hide and just hope that you're going to, at some point it's just going to go away? That at some point you're going to get some relief? Whatever that is, that's what's in charge. And if you want to know your real priorities, don't look at Sunday. Look at your stress. Look at the way you respond to that stress. There was a season in my life where I wanted to grow spiritually, but my time with God was honestly whenever I was able to get to it. So work got busy, then prayer was probably the first thing to go. Or if I was too tired, then I wasn't making it to do my devotionals. Or if my friends wanted to kick it, then my time with God was going to be whenever we got back. And I was never saying that I didn't care about God, but my actions were louder than any of my intentions. And my calendar was preaching an entirely different message than my mouth. And so that's what happened. Our calendar, our banks, our habits, they will confess things that may not necessarily be reflective of what comes out of our mouth. But the truth about all those things is that they're telling the truth to what it is we're serving. But here's the good news. You don't have to be perfect. Let me repeat that. You do not have to be perfect. The goal is not perfection, it's alignment. I like to think of it kind of like a car, right? Like if a car has bad alignment on it, it doesn't mean that you need to just drop that car and then go buy a new one. No, you need to fix the alignment, because alignment can be dangerous. Like if you're driving and you're swerving in different lanes, like that's dangerous for you. That's dangerous for the people in the other lane. If you have your family with you, that's dangerous for the people that you're trying to protect. So our lives are similar. When we're out of alignment, it's not that we need to just, God wants to trash us and be done with us. No, what he wants to do is to bring us in and figure out where it is we're out of alignment, how we can fix whatever problem that we're having internally, so that we don't have to continue to drift and to sway and to continue to put ourselves in harm's way. The goal of alignment for us is to say, God, I want your results. So I'm going to choose your way. I'm going to move from I kind of want God and I kind of want comfort to a place where I'm 10 toes down. God, I want you more than I want comfort. I want purpose way more than I want pleasure. I want purpose no matter what it costs me. And that's what it means to pick a master. Now, what do you do with all this? Just feel bad about it and move on? No, that's not the point. What I'm asking you to do is take inventory. Audit your life. Ask yourself the question, where am I chasing two rabbits? Where am I trying to have God and still trying to keep my own master? Is it in your relationships? Is it in the stuff that you're consuming with your eyes and your mouth? Is it how you treat your body? Is it how you spend your money? Is it in how you spend your time? You got to ask the Holy Spirit. You have to have a real conversation and say, where am I divided? Because I promise you this, he will show you. And when he does, what you can't keep doing is arguing with him or trying to explain it away. Not saying, oh man, it's not that deep. It is that deep, because the master you serve will always shape the man that you become. So I'm gonna end this like this. The question isn't, do you believe in God? The question is, who's actually running my life? Who gets the final say? Who gets my obedience when it's not comfortable? Who gets my yes when I'm not in the mood? Because the most dangerous place to live is where you know the truth, but never aligning your life with it. And if you feel like that's a place that you're in right now, that's not condemnation. I think that's God showing his grace and his mercy and inviting you to pick a master. So if this touched you, if this hit you, don't run past it. Sit with it, pray on it, meditate on it, and let it do some real work on you. And if you're really done chasing those two rabbits, make the commitment today to do something very different this week. I'm gonna be praying for you this week because I want you to find out whatever space that you've been in where you've been trying to chase these two rabbits that's probably driven you to a lot of exhaustion, a lot of unfulfillment, a lot of just delusion because it's impossible to do. And I'm gonna believe God that he's going to help give you the clarity. He's gonna help show you in the areas of your life that you need to clean up so that you can choose him on a consistent basis. And as always, guys, I want you to like, subscribe to the channel, just so I can keep coming back weekly, guys, to give you this encouragement so that I know that you're hearing it from somebody that is encouraging you, that you gotta move, that you gotta move physically, that you gotta move mentally, that you gotta move emotionally. And, you know, as men, I think it's very important to know that you don't have to do it by yourself, because all I am is just another man who's trying to do the same thing that he's encouraging you guys to do. So I hope this message blessed you today. I hope you figure out what it is you're serving in your life, and I hope you make the decision to serve the thing that's actually going to serve you in return. My name is Marvin Keon. This is Preacher Curl. Appreciate you guys tapping in. Till we do it again next time. Don't be good. Be great. Peace.